So I'm gonna wait for this to defrost and then the way to the gym. All right, salute, boys. Hell, man. Guys, this is what it takes to go to the gym in a snowy country. For all y'all that complain about the summer, I mean, not really. You can complain about the summer. You can complain about whatever you want at the end of the day, but it's all about like compromises, you know? Summer is probably steaming hot, so you want to make sure you can wear like appropriate clothing. And also, it's probably so many people outside. Like, at least now in the winter, there's less people that go out, or at least there tends to be less people that need to go out. But guys, this is just absurd. Like, the streets are all frozen. You can't even tell where people are going because the lines are all hidden by the snow. This year is bad. I think it's because this is the first year that I don't have a cover on top of my car. I usually have something to cover the car, but so I don't have to snow it or to remove the snow from it. I have to be careful here. The car is probably gonna slip or ABS is gonna trigger. Okay, I slowed down, so thankfully that prevented ABS. But yeah, so we're good. Legal turn. Now we go. I'll flip the camera back on me, just so we don't have any more footage we need, so I can talk to the camera a little bit. Hey guys, that was lame. I apologize. The thing is, when I make these videos about me going to the gym, right? My intent is to keep it as raw as possible. Kind of like copying Sam Sulek. I just want to see if I like it. Maybe I like it, I'll do it like this more. Sam Sulek is yoked up though, so like he's very, very strong. I don't know, people typically maybe look at him for his strength. I don't got that strength to show. I wouldn't consider myself to be weak. I think I'm stronger than the average individual, but I can't put up numbers like him. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Today we have an arm day. Arm day implies that we're doing our forearms, which is nice. Forearms are good. We love forearms. There was a point in time where I was doing just forearms every day. And when I say a point in time, I mean in November. So like 2 months ago. And it was good. I saw some increase in strength in my forearms. Granted, it took a long time for my form to get good. Forearms is difficult. As much as the movement is light, right? It's, for the most part, it's just moving your wrist. But there's also the idea that, you know, you got to be positioned well. Because otherwise you're... Whoa, what's going on here? Now, hold on now. Now, hold on. All right, we're good. This part always makes me slip. There we go. Nobody behind us. The window is still not defrosted. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I can figure out topics. Let's talk about my food today. My food today, I've been nervous about it because I really was hungry, so I ate 2 burritos instead of 1. I made some extra chicken, onions, and I put it in my second burrito. The problem is the burrito tortillas that I'm eating, they're like 300 calories each with like 30 grams of carbs or something. So that's great, right? Carbs are good. My carbs for today, I think, are like 280. The last time I had that much carb was like a million years ago. 280 grams of carbs. Like, if I don't put up numbers right now at the gym, it's just embarrassing. There's a guy in front of me. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here, I'll show you guys. They did like they're doing some construction or something. I'm thinking maybe I use a different path. Or maybe I just follow the crew. Let's see where they go. Yeah, I'm not sure where they're going. Back to me, boys. So it's really interesting for real to see what's going on. And especially for the fact that most people that need that much carbs, they're much bigger than me. That's the thing. And yeah, so here's the thing. I'm on a cut, as I've been saying for the last 16 years. But this time I'm actually consistent for the first time in my life. So thankfully, we'll see how it goes, but carbs are good for me because I need them. My carbs would be very, very helpful right now. We're gonna go put up some arm workouts and it'd be very nice to lift a lot of weight. Now what's going on here? Can I not go? Why did I say that like a British person? What's going on here? Can I not go? That was terrible. You know, it's something crazy because talking to the camera for me is very easy because back in the days when I used to play Minecraft as a toddler, aka when I was 27, I used to talk to the screen thinking there was people watching me, and I had like a YouTube intro and everything, and my brother used to make fun of me for that. So thankfully, oh, I see what was happening. So they're shoveling. That's why it's slow. Okay, thank you for the city of Montreal for shoveling our snows. I used to work at the city of Montreal as a software engineer, and they would tell me that, well, we found out at some point that shoveling costed like $15 million or something like that, if I remember correctly. An absurd amount of money just to snow, right? And all that is tax money, right? We pay for that. So yeah, that's crazy. And that's not for the whole winter. That's for one shoveling. But in hindsight, $15 million, that makes no sense. Maybe it was $1.5 million. Maybe I added an extra zero in there. Man, time at the city was good though. I used to just like sit down, boom. For anybody that's striving to be a software engineer, find a job that you're comfortable in, right? If you have a job that you're not comfortable in, maybe you feel insecure about your position. Maybe you feel like the people around you are out to get you. Maybe you feel like you're just not in the right place because you don't like the product you're making or you don't like the contributions you're making. Guys, right, the job market is saturated. I'll get you that. I'll give you that. So maybe you don't have the you know, the luxury of the choice, but you don't know the sanity and the comfort you get from just being able to play and work a job that's comfortable to you, right? The job I had at the city was so comfy. Like, everybody knew my name. I knew everybody's name. It was just a great place to be at, you know? And just the fact that, and it's not just knowing my name, right? It's about also, and I'm sorry, for anybody that likes to do this is supposed to be a gym session. Right, I was saying, it's not just about knowing your name, it's also about just the whole principle of, hey, here's somebody that I work with, that I trust, that's done this. Guys, I was leading in there were some projects I was leading in the city. I wasn't the main lead, but I was like, they put me responsible for it. And I was reporting to somebody else who was the lead. It was more like the project manager. The car is not going. I'm on full throttle. The times reached about 4K and the car was not moving. Like, that's gotta mean something to anybody that's not in the winter country. Right now we have another red light and I'm gonna stop in front of the snow again, and it's gonna take me another 6,000 gallons of gas to turn it on again. This guy just gone. He's gone. There's a Tesla in front of me. He literally walked the red light because he was going too fast. There's another guy. This guy's gonna slip. I should show you guys these things. You know, that's the Tesla that almost died. Look, he can't go. He can't. He's pedaling too strong. You gotta chill out, bro. Look at that. Look at that slow down. Now he's learned his lesson. But yeah, so that's it, guys. So yeah, if you're like, and that goes for any job, right? You could have a job as like a waiter if you're not comfortable at that job, you know? Life's too short, man. You gotta press the pedals like that Tesla dude and just go for something that you like to do. Now we have two options. I've walked a ton of steps today, so I'm not gonna actually park far, unlike how you know what, guys? I'm actually gonna park far. Never mind. Don't listen. Oh man, I missed the opportunity though. Guys, you're lucky I missed it because it was covered with snow. So we're actually gonna park close. We're gonna park as far as we can in the close parking lot. It's important to park far because get more steps in for free. Like, these steps you're getting when you park far, they're practically free steps because you have to go somewhere. When you have a purpose, when you're doing steps, it doesn't feel like you're doing steps. It just feels like you're going to your destination, right? So that's what you're gonna do. So we're gonna park extremely far. We're gonna park right over there, all the way to the back, right there. And then we're just gonna go once we're ready. So I'm just gonna do this, and this place should be fine. So that's like, what, maybe 70, 80 steps? Guys, we take them. We take all those. So I'm gonna do the workout in front of y'all. I'm not gonna actually tell you guys what's in the workout. This is charging mad fast. Hey, big ups to the car battery. So we're gonna go inside, do the workout. I think I'm gonna leave my glasses here. I always am scared of damaging them. And then we're gonna come back in the car and talk some more. All right, let's go. We got reverse curls. We're gonna start with some warm up. I didn't even warm up my wrist. I should probably warm up. Just do some lightweight first. Four. Can y'all even see me there? I don't know if you can see me. We'll see. We'll see if you can see me. That's 60. Typically, I put the fat grips on here, and you can get the link on my Amazon. But now we're just gonna do it because the fat grips slip when I do reverse curls. But I'll put them when I do bicep curls. So now I can actually lift more with the regular weights. That was still a warm up. Last time we did arms, we did 82.5 for 11. So we're gonna bump it up to 93 for 8. 93.5 for 8. Okay, we got our top set at 90, is that 99? 93.5. We're gonna do this for 8. See if we can. 4, 5, 6, 10, not bad. We had done this for 11 last week. That's what extra carbs does for you, man. Okay, we're gonna run this back. Try to hit 10 again with failure. Okay, part 2. We got 10 times 93.5. I don't even know if you guys can see this. I hope you can. The setup is not ideal. Let's see. So we're gonna do it until failure at 93.5. Reverse curls. Set it up. Hopefully you can see. I'll bend down a little bit. 3, 2, 1. PR. Not bad. 93.5 times 10 twice. That was very good. Next up, we got bicep curls. Okay, this is a weird camera setup, but let me just try it, see if it looks good. Putting these on the weights. Just like that. Just like this, you see? Alright. 99 times 8. Let's try it. That was 10. Very good, very good. This is what I'm talking about. These fat grips, they make you hold tighter, so it helps your forearms grow even more. How's this angle? This angle is crazy. Yeah, when you got magnets, you can literally just plug the camera anywhere. Okay, set number 2. This time maybe you have some visibility on it too. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I definitely cheated on that last rep. My back starts to hurt. When your back starts to hurt, you know you're cheating. What's up, guys? Move those sheens because there were too many people over there. It's starting to bother me. Too much discussion, and you can't even hear my voice through the mic. But yeah, man, look at this machine. Look. What the hell is this, bro? This has been out of use for like maybe 3-4 weeks, and I'm pretty sure it's just connecting the cable back. It cannot be that difficult to find somebody to fix it, bro. There you go, you can connect this here. Now y'all should be able to see me when I talk. The next exercise we're doing is shoulder extensions with fat grips. We're doing them in the X, going up like a crossbody style. These are fat grips, by the way. When I keep saying fat grips, this is what I'm talking about. You grab a handle like this. You grab a handle like this, and you just surround it over it. Now you have a handle with a fatter grip, which makes you hold tighter and forces your forearms to help with the workout, which in turn helps you grow bigger forearms. So for this one, we're doing single arms, so we just need one. And you just attach it. You just attach it down here. When you're gonna do the motion, it's gonna look like this. Grab it so that the open part is not against your palm, and then you can just pull. You're gonna see me do it anyway, so. For single arm cross bodies, we typically do 22 pounds. Now the measurements are different. I have 25 kilograms here, which is like 55 pounds, but it's not really 55 pounds because we're dealing with like 3 pulleys. So a lot of the resistance is gone. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's one arm. We switch. One, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So if you keep your arm extended, you'll feel a lot on your side delts. And you can easily, like, it really burns. A thing I usually do, which I'm not gonna do now because I'm feeling some soreness, is I do a drop set with behind the back cable extensions. And that really spikes your delts. Like you feel like you just got out of the Diamond Gym or something. I'm sure they do it even worse there though. But yeah, that was okay. We didn't try to go for a PR or anything. We have a shoulder tear, so I'm gonna keep it light. But yeah, typically I would try to progress. This time was more than other times anyway, so it's already a step up. So I'm gonna pause the camera, come back for set number 2. Maybe I'll put y'all here this time. Now you can see my fat ass body. But now y'all got the full vision of what I'm doing. So we're gonna go for another rep. I'm gonna go this way, see if you guys can see. You just grab it, extend your arm as much as you can, and then you pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. 8. 9. 10. We'll go again. The other side now. Try to go this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, my back really hurts. I definitely cheated on the last few reps. I do feel a lot of pain because of my shoulder. Hopefully it's okay though. Hopefully it doesn't worsen the situation. So next up, we're gonna pull the weight up and we're gonna do some reverse flies just to activate a little bit of the rear delts. Don't neglect them, guys. Okay, for rear delts, we're dropping the fat grips. We don't need them. Ugh. You're gonna grab something like this. Plug it. Pull your arm around it. You're gonna go as far as you can extend it without bending. And you're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fully extended. Try to get as much range of motion you can so you can get a deep stretch. And then you just pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, keep fighting, 18, 19, 20. We're definitely not in hypertrophy range. We're like at 20 reps. We should be at something like 10 to 12. I'm doing this just because I want to extend the duration of them, but eventually we're going to drop it back down to 10 to 12 reps. just so we can get some size on it. Okay, second set, we're gonna drop the weight, increase the weight and decrease the number of reps to 10 to 12. See if we can do it. Full range of motion if you can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Same thing, but on the left. You can also do this with 2 arms, but the second side of the machine doesn't work. And also single arm helps you just isolate better. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh my God. Yeah, you definitely feel it. Don't skip your rear delts, guys. It's, ooh, the burn is crazy. I can already feel it. I'm too fat for it to be shown, but trust me, if I was lean, you could probably see it poke out and probably have some definition around it too. All right, next up, we got some triceps. Okay, let's do some warm-up sets. I don't know if you guys can see, I might change the camera angle. This is bad, but I'll see it later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good warm-up. Let me actually put the camera in. Weird angle, but you guys can probably see a lot more now. Just do some more warm-ups. Let's drop it here.
3, 4, 5.
Good. Drop it lower. Now we're max stacking. This is going to be a top set. Let's see if I can do it without stopping. We're going to do 10 reps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was good. I think I could have done more. I also could have plugged the fat grips on him. Just like that. Lightweight. We'll still try full stacking it with the fat grips, but I'm not promising anything. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we'll see. Yeah, we got our second top set. We're doing it with the fat grips this time. So full stack, fat grips. We're doing 10 reps. We're gonna try to aim for 12 if we can, but if we fail, we fail, you know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But that's a fake 100 kgs because you got so many pulleys on this. So the resistance is definitely like skewed. Okay, as far as preacher girls go, we already warmed up the biceps with our top sets earlier on the bicep curls. So we can instantly just go to our top set. And we're just trying to hit 200 times 8 reps. We're trying to keep, we don't progress on this because we already maxed out the weights. As much, something I could do is just increase the time under tension. But since this is our last exercise for arms, we're just gonna go light and make sure we can still hit our top sets like we usually do. I have to lower the bench a little bit because you want to have a deep stretch. Just do this. You could also do it with one arm if you feel like it. Let me just try actually how it feels. Maybe I'll do one arm. I like one arm. I'll do one arm instead. So we'll go for 80. Maybe this is how I'm gonna improve from now on the preacher curls. You guys, you live and learn. Full stretch. 1, 2, 3. Decelerate as you go down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could probably do more. I'll stop here. Next set, I'll just bump the weight. Let's do 10 on our left too. 1, 2. Decelerate as you go down, so you feel a lot of tension here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that was very easy. So next set, I'm gonna bump it by like 20-30 pounds, and we'll do this again. Ooh, but that's been a while since I felt something on the preacher curls. This is good. I'll do this more often. Single arm preacher curls, guys. Don't like joke around with this. I saw Max Useta do this. I was like, that's a good idea since my preacher curl doesn't go too high in weights and I don't feel like doing the plated ones. So you could definitely use this as an alternative if you need to increase your, because you still want to progressively overload, right? But if you don't have more weight, you can either increase time under tension, which means like the time it takes for you to do the rep, it should just be slower decrease as you go down so that you have more time under the tension. Or you could just do one arms, and then when you max out one arms, you just do more time under tension. Time under tension though is difficult to overload because at some point it'll just be like you can't even time it properly. It's very subjective unless you have a chronometer and somebody like that's always counting you down. It's very difficult because at some point you'll be so slow you'll be like, I have to put it down eventually, right? And what I'll do for this next rep is I'll plug the fat grips on it. That'll make it a little bit harder too, and also work the forearms. Let's try it. Now we bump the weight to 110. We were at 80 before, so we upped the weight by 30 pounds and we're adding the fat grips. Let's try it. We're gonna try to do 8 or at least fail at 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is much harder. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that was much harder. Okay, we're doing the same thing on the other side. Oh, it's been a while since I felt a burn like that on my biceps, guys. Same thing. Leverage. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. All right, that's the end. Let's go home. All right, we're back in the car. That was a good ass workout. I really felt it. I think the biceps really intrigued me. The rear delts were also really nice. That was really good. I liked it a lot. Also, something that is crazy is, oh man, it's so cold. I really hope my glasses, nothing happened to them. No, we're good. I went to Costco to get these. The guy who sold me these said, I'm glad you're taking these because I have a small myopia. Weak, not small. So I can still see from a distance, but some things are blurred out. And there was a frame that was fully polycarbonate. And he showed me what happens to it under heat. And I just thought about that when I picked up my glasses. They were right there on, if there was any snow, if this was polycarbonated, not steel, it would have all melted. That's what he showed me. It would have bent and the frames were super malleable. It was really funny. Anyway, something that was cool in this workout is I felt energized even though I took no energy drink. I took no energy drink, no nothing. So before this workout, by like 2 hours, I had a meal. It was 2 burritos. There was around 122 grams of carbs. And that really carried, I think. That was so much carb. That was really good. My muscles were like not fatigued at all. Some of the sets, you guys didn't see because I was cutting it. But some of the sets I was not even taking rests. I was doing like maybe 30 seconds rest and then going back into it because I felt ready. So that was very good. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not moving, it's because the windows are all foggy because of the cold. I'm not gonna do a ride home. I think I have a 19% battery, and this camera, because it's so small, the battery depletes like hell. So guys, I'm gonna end it here. By the way, for anybody that thinks I'm copying Sam Sulek, I am. This is not a joke. I think his content is cool. I like making content like that too. So I have stuff to say. I yap a lot, especially if I'm on camera and nobody's listening to me. I'm gonna yap for hours. So if you guys like that, sometimes I'll say nonsense. Sometimes I'll say cool shit. Sometimes I'll just blur out some sounds. And if you guys resonate with that, hey, by all means. I think I'm an okay gym goer in the sense that I go pretty much every day. So I've got some knowledge to share. Obviously, I'm nowhere near those top people, like those top dogs, but we're making our way up there. My goal is to actually just push fitness content. I'm still not very good looking aesthetically, so I can't really go the Instagram route where I just showcase an evolution. I wish I had an evolution to show. Maybe I'll have one day, but for the meantime, I'll just go with this coaching style that Sam Sulek pioneered. I don't know if he pioneered or if it was someone like that Piana guy. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. Rest in peace, King, but I forgot your name. I don't know if he pioneered. Either way, somebody pioneered the big guy goes to the gym and explains some stuff. And I'm nowhere near big like those guys. Maybe one day we'll do trend and go big. No, I'm just playing. But we'll see. So as far as training goes, good training. We're going to go home. We have one more meal to take. There's going to be chicken, French fries, and maybe a drink. Or maybe I'll stop somewhere and get a drink. I'll do that. I'll stop somewhere and go get a drink. And guys, I'm waiting for the windows to defog, but then we can just be on our way back home. I'll do some work. You can catch the vlog on my Instagram or my TikTok or on my YouTube. It's going to be the shorts. We're going to do some work on our startups. I have to help my dad with some of his work. Then I have to call my girl. So we have some stuff lined up. So food, work for dad, work for me, sleep, repeat the next day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Salute to everybody. Thank you guys so much for supporting. If you guys learned something or two, drop a follow. But salute to everybody. Stay safe. And most importantly, stay consistent.